Hello, humans. Oh, excuse me. Yes, it is 3 o'clock, 3:30. I still look like I just crawled out of bed. I'm in a day. So as you all saw, I have a massive zit right here too. That's driving me crazy. As you all saw yesterday, I was working in my room, and that caused a crap ton of pain. But never fear. It caused a lot of pain, and then last night before bed, I decided to be nice for Andrew and do the dishes. I wanted to get him to wake up to that surprise. He did not see it. Don't ask me. He did not see it. He was in there, but he was busy cleaning up a flooded mess because our kitchen, when it rains really hard and really windy, we end up with a puddle on our floor. It's one of two things. We're not sure which. We're pretty sure what it is, but we're not totally sure. Anyway, so I did that, and today I am beat. I am so exhausted and sore and just zero energy that I have had to be on the couch all day pretty much. Um, I'm just so tired. I keep like dozing off and while I'm watching TV and stuff, and it's just like I'm exhausted beyond belief. So it's been a chilling day. It's been time to chill. And I want to be sewing and stuff, but I think it's gonna have to be like give the weekend. Tomorrow we're gonna go grocery shopping. I'm sure either that or Sunday. I'm not sure which. But typically we go Saturday evenings because it's not busy. So tomorrow we're gonna go grocery shopping. Me and Hannah, and then Sunday she has a day off, and I think we're probably just gonna kind of chill. If I go in the sewing room, it'll just be kind of puttering around stuff. Maybe I'll do some art. I don't know. Um, but I think I have to take the weekend and rest so that next week I can kind of go at it with sewing. I have yet to find my snaps for diapers yet. I might have to go purchase some this weekend. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do because I don't have it. I don't know where they are. Like I don't need many. I know I have black ones in my bin, but I haven't found that bin, and I'm just not looking in the right spot. But I think I'm gonna need some white ones because I think color wise on this other fabric I'm gonna need the white. But I have 2 diaper covers to do. I'm actually really considering trying something out with these ones. Because in all actuality, I don't think I have them priced properly for what I'm doing, but I'm thinking about turning my diaper covers into a more of a hybrid cloth diaper thing. So it could be either a cover or you can put some inserts in it and make it a diaper. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm also really thinking about trying to do some gussets soon. And I think with some scrap fabric from one of these, I'm actually going to try and make a gusset in the diapers because a lot of people are liking that. There's like, it makes it so much better. I'm going to try it, I think, and see if one of my customers wants to be a guinea pig when they buy one of my diapers to see if it works. The thing I'm not sure about with that is how to make it have a gusset, but at the same time have a lining, like a stay dry lining. And I'm gonna have to look at more patterns for the baby ones to see how that would work. Because a lot of people who make the gussets, it doesn't have a stay dry layer. So I don't know. We'll see. But this coming week is definitely going to be sewing week. I've got currently 3 orders to work on, 4 items. So, and then I have fabric for shorts that I bought this summer. I never did the shorts. So in between orders and such, I think that's what we're going to do. Hey guys, I see a couple of you hopping in. Hello. Oh, excuse me. I am very random today. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I really wanted to sew today, and I really wanted to be productive. But after I did enough yesterday that my body was like, no, you are taking a rest. And which is fine. I'm feeling way better today. Like, my voice sounds weird still, and I'm still a bit congested, but I'm feeling better. I don't feel sick today. I feel just tired and like I did a lot. I'm gonna move this so that it's not like going up and down with every breath. Um, so yeah. Um, but I'm just kind of chilling today. Excuse me. I've been watching Charmed today again, rewatching the whole thing. I like that show. Um, but yeah, I'm just exhausted and chilling, and I thought I would pop in and say hi. So according to the rep who is on ADISC from North Shore, there is going to be a price increase on a lot of stuff from their site because of the trade war with China and all that, because their products mostly come from China, which they said is primarily the ABDL products and the Megamax. So there's going to be like a 15% tariff on all the products that are coming from China. So they said there's going to be a price increase, um, which would kind of suck. At the same time, though, I was looking it up and comparing the Megamax pricing to um, the Rear's Barnyard pricing, because they're very similar diapers as far as absorbency goes. Um, it cost me, hey Yuki, it cost me about $90 to get a 40 diaper cap. Their cases are 40. So it cost me about $90 for a 40 case from North Shore for the Megamax. And then if I were to get Barnyard from cushytushies.com, their 36 pack is $99. Um, it North Shore charges shipping, and Cushy Tushies is free shipping, but it's basically included in the price. Excuse me, I'm just like congested as heck. So I'm like, Andrew's like, we might have to rethink our plan on diapers, for the next little while, which there's not many options. I really only have the Megamax and possibly the Barnyard as an option. Which just means I really have to lose some weight. I really have to lose some weight so I can fit into the diapers. But yeah, I know I keep saying I'm going to record a video on this, and I really am. But I'm just getting more and more aggravated every time I look at diapers, because it's like, okay, I went on ABU's site and I looked at all their diapers, and literally all of them are like 48, 49, possibly 50 for their XLs, except for their Space, Little Paws, and Simples, which are all the same cut diaper. But those are only 52 inches. And every other company's extra larges go to like 58 or 60 inches. Um, and it's like so annoying. It's so annoying. I just don't understand where ABU is coming from with this sizes. It's like, come on. There are heavier set people that are in the community. It's very common. And why are they making their diapers so stinking tiny? It's not really truly an XL. It is maybe a large. A 48-inch diaper is smaller than most larges are. Most larges go to like 50 or 52. Where I've seen some go up to 57. But like, why would you have it so tiny? It's ridiculous, and it's very, very, it kind of is fat shaming to those of us who are heavier set, and it's annoying. It's so annoying because there's not that many companies that make diapers. A lot of people are like 250 to 300 pounds. I am not soaked at all, unfortunately. I have been horrible about drinking water today. Yuki, like I have a cup sitting here and I've only had about half of it. And that's all the water I've had today. I'm probably gonna have Andrew pick me up some Gatorade or something. Body armor, I don't know. He's picking me up some Dramamine. Actually, I'm gonna text him right now. The poor man. So we had torrential downpour again last night. We actually got at like midnight or something. There was a flash flood warning until 4:30 for our area. Um, Apparently at work there was everything is just flooded. It came in into the building. They've had to pump it out and dry it out, and it's been pretty darn crazy. Um, and they have games that are going to be happening on Sunday and stuff, so it's like crazy, crazy over there. So he has had quite a busy day. He tried to just call me he called me just to tell me about what North Shore said because he was browsing the ADISC. And he's like, you need to keep up on the news. And I'm like, I know we're in a trade war, but I don't pay attention to ADISC. And I have seen nothing from it on North Shore's website. And I'm like, that was a thing in ADISC. And I don't go to ADISC very often. Really don't. I don't really go on the Discord either, much at all. But I need to text Andrew. Okay. I wanted you to grab Dramamine on your way home. Maybe some Gatorade. No. There we go. All right. Anyway, Bink is a bit cranky, Yuki, because I am just exhausted. I was saying earlier on in the stream that after I cleaned yesterday in my room, I was hurting so bad. And then last night, before I went to bed, I decided to do a nice thing for Andrew and did all the dishes. It didn't take that long. It took me like a half hour or so, but it was. Oh, I am so worn out from it. Jimmy, shut it. I am so worn out that like I woke up this morning and I had coffee and I'm just like I can't move. I'm exhausted. I've fallen asleep on the couch twice while watching TV. I'm just slowly so tired. And seeing as we have to go grocery shopping tomorrow, I think Andrew might be home a little bit tomorrow. I'm not sure. It kind of depends on how much of the water they get cleaned up today over at work. He might be going to help his dad tomorrow because his dad's leaving on Sunday. I'm not exactly sure what the plan is. I may go over there with him if he does. But yeah, so I don't know. Probably won't sew this weekend, but I might sew Monday. I don't know. I feel like I want to do something in there tomorrow. I'm not sure what. I do have to clean up some stuff because I started unpacking and whatnot, and I've got my nose is driving me crazy, and I don't have any tissues. I have to clean it up so I can at least get working on some sewing stuff. And not tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. It depends on who has to do laundry. I've got to wash fabric, so I got to do that this week too. Yuki, I have been dry since I changed out of my night diaper. I am very dry. And I've only peed once on the toilet, so yeah. My gut is very mad right now because of all the sinus stuff and whatnot, and it was not fun. So My stomach is just not happy today, and I'm like, I need to eat something because I need to eat something. So I ate some SpaghettiOs, and right as I finished eating my SpaghettiOs, the cat vomited on the floor. In fact, I forgot to finish cleaning it up. I have to do that. He vomited on the floor, so I went to clean it up, and all of a sudden I'm like, uh-oh. And I thankfully we keep Emma's bags in the living room. Quick, grabbed one because I knew I was going to spew. So I'm like, Andrew, I just had to clean up cat vomit while I was vomiting. Like, this is not a good day. He's like, "Huh, don't worry, just chill and relax. You know, you did a lot yesterday." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have a choice. Like, my body is so dead today. Uh, I have laundry to put away upstairs. I just couldn't do it. I am so tired. I have done nothing but sit on this couch and feed the cat and myself and clean up puke and go to the bathroom. I have literally not been able to move all day. I'm just like, holy crap, you know. But I'm definitely not feeling sick today. I'm just feeling exhausted, you know. I'm feeling like, oh, I'm stuffy, but I'm not sick, you know. So that's good. And I am always stuffy anyway, so when I can't afford my cushies, my go-to diaper is Abena. I don't like Abenas. They don't work for me. I haven't used them in years because I just don't like them. My go-to, let's see, cushies don't hold enough. Um, any of the two tape or the single tape diapers right now, other than possibly Bunny Hops, wouldn't hold enough for me as a regular diaper. And Bunny Hops, number one, way too girly for my taste. They're cute, but they're way too girly, and they're way too small. They are once again the size that this whole we're gonna make them only 48 inches for an XL. Like, where in your right mind do you get that only 48 inches is an XL? Like, no, no, that's smaller than even extra large clothing goes. It's just like, no. Um, so I don't know where they're getting their sizing, what they're doing. I think it's a horrible decision. You know, I don't like the direction that ABU is going at all with their diapers. Like, I mean, granted, their new ones are cute. Their Dino diapers are adorable. But it's like since they've come out with the peekaboos and stuff, they're doing all this tiny sizing, and it's so annoying. And like, come on, there are still heavy set people in the community who need diapers, and it's like the only diapers of an XL that fit me so far have been Rear's products, which I barely fit into, and the Megamaxes. So, you know, ABU and Tykables, like they're kind of the top companies per se, but they're not making good decisions when it comes to their diapers. Like not bringing back XLs for Tykables, you know, ABU doing these tiny diapers. Like, come on, come on. By the way, hi CJ. I'm just so mad with it right now. It's like, come on. It's just like it's totally body shaming in my opinion. It is totally body shaming. You know, it does not take I know they can make diapers that big because they get them from overseas just like Megamax and Rears and they can do that sizing. Like come on. This is bullshit. You know, like they make clothing that goes bigger than that. Why not make your diapers go like put a diaper to a 60-inch and unless somebody is morbidly obese and well not more well unless somebody is like bariatric size diaper wise because bariatric diapers start at 60 inches, um they're going to fit almost everybody, at least. um I don't even know at this point if I could put a strip on the side with tape and use those as that. I don't know. but it's just so stinking frustrating. And I'm seriously like ready to just lambaste these, especially Tykables and ABU. It's like, what are you thinking? Why are you doing this? I guess if you bring down this XL size, you'll sell more, but at the same time, you're cutting out complete sides of the community. I want to be able to wear a cute diaper when I'm in little headspace, and I can't for the most part because either they're way too expensive or they don't come in my size. Like I fit in Bambino's XLs really well, but no, everybody else except for Rears, and I'm not hugely fond of the lady that runs Rears. I don't mind. I like the guy here in the U.S. I just don't like that it supports her as well. But it's like this is a bunch of bullshit, and I think they need to do a little bit more of a standard sizing when it comes to diapers. It's ridiculous that we have to fight so hard to find a diaper in our size. And I'm talking like, guys, it's not that hard. I know it's not that hard because they used to go bigger and now they're just like, no, don't like. I'm going to stop rambling because it makes me really mad. I'm very mad at these two companies, especially because it's like Tykables has lied to me for 2 years about bringing out an XL, and then they come around to this year and are like, "Oh yeah, we're not bringing back an XL anytime soon." Why did you tell everybody that you were then? Why? I love the Tykables quality. Their clothing is great. Their diapers are really good quality. They used to be my favorite diaper when they had my size. But it's like, it seems like such a poor decision to do that, you know? I also don't get why that a lot of the companies, ABU does come out with all their sizes at once. Tykables and Rears are the worst when it comes to the XL thing. And Rears is always just a few weeks behind on the XLs, which is really annoying, but it's, a thing. And, so I know that eventually Rears will have products that are in the, like all their products will eventually come in XLs. I don't understand why it takes so much longer to do that. Like, you already have your machines going at your XL. Why not just keep on going with this new pattern? I don't get it. So, pardon my rant. I am just very frustrated right now at the availability of diapers. And I know that, yes, I need to lose weight. However, my weight is not just because I'm overeating and being, irresponsible with my body. My weight is for several different reasons. I'm not able to exercise like I should. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which causes weight gain, and it makes it very hard to lose weight. I would be very happy. I did. Although it only had 3 legs, Yuki. Ow, sorry. It's like the jaw connection right here to the temple is hurting. It's just like a throb thing. Oh, that is weird. But yeah. Kitty, it is nowhere near time for the food. Okay? Nowhere near time. Ugh. Ow, it hurts a lot right now. But yeah. I'm so frustrated with it. Just like, and then with like having to raise the prices at I do stream on Twitch when I'm crafting. Just talking streams happen here. Just crafting streams happen on Twitch. I haven't been crafting in the last few days, so. And I've gotten a lot of complaints that people don't like Twitch, which is annoying. But at the same time, I don't know. Get out of the. There's a demon kitty being a prick today. He keeps trying to get in all my blinds. Stay out of the blind. Come on. Um, but yeah, I'm so frustrated that we have to fight for this whole diaper thing. Like, seriously, it's so annoying. Like, I am looking at it now. I'm going to be spending upwards of. I mean, I was spending about 160 a month. So, but going up $40 a month in diapers is hard. Like, that's a lot of money. You know. Do absorbency tests of a diaper? LOL. Hi. Why are you being a butt? Hey, you want to sit with Mama? Hmm? We're not going OUT. No. I opened your window for quite a while and you decided to take a nap instead. So I am not opening it back up. You cannot have my cat. Nope. This is my baby. He would die without me, you guys. Like, he's very, very, very attached. Um, he's very, way too attached. Let me see your eye boogie. Come here. Can I get it? Well, then get it off your eye. But he's been just in the window all the time, and he's been driving me crazy. He's been like pulling at the blinds, and I'm like, no. And then I opened the blind for him so he could sit in the window, and no, he decided to take a nap instead. I'm like, now he's asking for it open again. No, no. I don't like keep it open because like I'm walking around in just t-shirt and diaper. I don't really want my windows open. He also is just begging to go outside. Hello, James. But yeah, no, you cannot have my kitty. He was a rescue as it was, and I'm not willing to give up my kitty. My pets are my pets, and they stay with me till they die. Snitch is about 10 right now, I think. I actually want to ask the vet about Holdius. The more he begs, the more time he can't go outside. Make that a rule. He can't go out. Okay, so normally I do take him outside on a leash and a collar and all that, and he loves it. Right now, we just moved, and his vaccinations are not currently up to date. He's had all his vaccinations, so I'm sure he'd be okay, but he's in need of booster shots, and we've had to wait till we had the money to do so because it costs us like $150 to do it, and which is not that bad when it's like a once a year thing. But we've just been really low on income because we had to deal with moving and all that stuff. So he's got to wait till, and because there's so much, our yard, we're at the end of the building, right? So our yard is kind of everybody takes their dog to that yard. And I really don't want him being in contact with that until his boosters are up to date. So he's been really good. He's only asked to go out like probably 3 times in the last since we moved in the 9th. So he has only asked like 3 times to go outside. And this meow is more of a I want the food than the go outside thing. Because when he really wants to go outside, he will try to open the front door. He can't open the front door, but he will try. Snitch! Hey! Now he's just having attitude because I told him no. He mainly just wants to like have the window open. He wants to, he's bored probably. He probably wants to play. And he wants to eat. He always wants to eat. But you did vomit, but you did not vomit all your food up. So I might give you a little bit in a minute. But you have to wait a minute because that means I have to get up. But he just lets me know when he's bored and he wants food. He'll come up and he'll snuggle. Like it's just he's been running around the house. He probably wants to play. I know he wants some catnip, but I don't know where it is. I thought it was in one place and it's not, so I've got to check another place for where it might be packed. I would imagine that it's in the bird box, but I don't know. I don't want food. What's a cheap diaper that is good? What do you mean by cheap? Because there's like cheap, which is like the CVS brand diapers, the Certainty brand. Then there's like Tranquility, which I personally can't stand them because the padding is so. Hey, no, not on the chair. You have a scratching post right there. Yeah, you're peeking around. Tranquility are really cheap, but they're also they're really not great. How do you get used to wearing diapers 24/7? I don't have a choice, so I had to. It's just my underwear. It is. It's very second nature right now. The most frustrating aspect is finding one that works and finding one that is in your price range. We know we're going to have to spend a minimum of $150 a month on diapers. But I really don't want to have to buy, spend $200 a month on diapers. But, that's one reason I do have my sewing business so that I can afford them. Is this permanent? Yes. I have complete nerve death in my bladder. I've had the test. Now he's asking me last time. No. Come here. My bladder has zero feeling in it. It won't. Nerves don't really regenerate in this case when they've been damaged to the point of death. And I guess it's probably not death per se, but there is zero signal going from my brain to my bladder until I pee. So, yeah. Sorry, I have like the worst allergies, and I don't have any Kleenex in my house at the moment. So, yeah. Come here. Come here. But it's just like it was tough at first, especially when you're really getting a feel for what type of diaper you need, how long you want it to last, what diaper works for what situation. Um, can this be caused by what? It was not that easy, but allowing myself to finally embrace the ABDL side of me really did help. So it kind of just became Japan scares you sometimes. Oh no, what did you find? Okay, I'm not sure if there's like a freaking rabbit living under our house, but there's some weird noise going on out there. I know we have rabbits that live around, but it literally sounds like there's one like right outside my window trying to dig at my house. You made a typo. What did you mean by that? What is it caused by what? So there's this new person on YouTube, guys. Not new, but sort of new. She goes by Mindlessly Diapered, I believe. Oh, I bet there's a squirrel on the roof. Can this incontinent thing be caused by holding in your nerves when you need to pee? No. Hang on, Yuki. I'm looking at it on my phone. Oh, goodness. Yeah, there's something up on our roof. That's what I'm hearing. The cat is very not sure what it is. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, no, it cannot be really. If that was the case, my cousin would have incontinence long ago. Because she's a diastrophic dwarf and she has to, it's really hard for her. She can't walk. She has to, she holds her bladder for forever before she goes. And it's like, she'll go like once a day. And I'm like, how do you do that? But no, it cannot be caused by that. Could you damage a nerve? Maybe, but no, not really. Because the nerve is just there telling you, hey, you gotta pee, you gotta pee. Whether you're telling your muscles, hold it, hold it, hold it, is a different thing. That's totally different. The cat is literally just staring at the ceiling like, what the fuck? Now, there are people that can condition themselves to being reliant on a diaper. And I guess in the long run, there's some people who wear 24/7 who just, whenever they feel a need to pee, they pee. So they're going like little amounts at a time. You can shrink your bladder by going more often like that, or you can stretch your bladder by holding it, but that's not going to really damage the nerves. It's just going to affect the capacity. The Mindlessly Diapered Girl did a video on whether or not you can become incontinent by wearing 24/7. And she's like, well, no, it's actually just conditioning your brain. I think that if you do it long enough and often enough, your body could cause muscle atrophy in that area. Like you could atrophy your sphincter a little bit. I mean, that's a theory, but it is mostly just mentally conditioning your body to rely on the diaper and just go whenever you feel any type of urge. My bladder holds it for a long time and then releases. Like it gets full or mostly full and then it empties itself, and I don't feel it until I'm going. There are times where that can be a good, like my bladder will hold it at night sometimes, and I will wake up and stand up and just it gushes the minute I stand up. So mine is kind of a mixture of neurogenic bladder and overflow incontinence, which is when your bladder just fills and fills and fills and then pees because it's so full. But you can't really cause. It's hard to cause nerve damage. Now, if you're doing stupid things like people I've known in the past who are like purposely catheterizing all the time physically doing things to your body to damage the nerves is probably the only way you can actually like purposely become incontinent. And kind of conditioning your brain to going all of that is more of a functional incontinence. Functional incontinence is like your body is working just fine. It's just that your brain is either not thinking about it. It happens a lot with people who have Alzheimer's or dementia. They'll forget that they had to pee and then, they don't go and then all of a sudden they pee their pants. There's nothing actually damaged or wrong with the bladder, but the brain is just like forgetting, oh, I sent that signal to pee, but I didn't keep on, it didn't pee, So it's like, I guess you can kind of cause functional incontinence that way. When it comes, the conditioning is basically functional incontinence. And a lot of the times when the medical field uses the term functional incontinence, functional anything, like there's functional neuropathies, there's functional incontinence. Basically, it's like there's no actual abnormality in the anatomy of the nerves or the muscles or anything like that, but for some reason, the signal is not being either responded to or it's just not, it's not being remembered, things like that. So, but I don't know. I have weird incontinence. Mine is, I know a lot of people who are like, once they're incontinent, they're just like kind of trickling very often. I'm kind of glad I don't do that, but at the same time, I wish I did because it would mean that, I'm consistently using the diaper instead of flooding, waiting, flooding, waiting, flooding, it kind of gets annoying sometimes to flood constantly. But yeah. Kitty, 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 where'd you go? I think he's in the kitchen, looking out the window. But yeah, I am not obviously the biggest bab in the world. Honestly, unless you have the budget to do so, and I'm talking an extra $200 to $250 a month, because if you're wearing 24/7, you have to kind of think of, well, number one, are you using it for both? if you're using it for both, especially if you're using it for both, you need to have things like creams, wipes, maybe some gloves. We use gloves when we clean messy diapers because it makes it a lot easier to deal with. So you have to plan on having an extra amount of money. Um, and for those, I do not agree with trying to become incontinent. I will never, never agree with that. But if you want the feeling of incontinence and reliance on the diaper, you just, wear the diaper and use it as if you didn't use the potty, you know? For me, I do 90% of the time I use the toilet if I can. There are accidents that happen because I have a very weak sphincter muscle in my rectum. Well, technically, I don't have an exact rectum anymore. But anyway, um, just use it as if you were, you know, as if you were incontinent, As far as like wearing in public, here's the thing. And I really respect this girl. I just started watching her channel. I really respect Mindlessly Diapered for this because people are always like, oh, what about messing in public? And she is very much like me. You never, ever, ever coerce public into being involved in your kink. And coerce means just involving them in some way without consent, i.e., if you're messing your pants in public. That's forcing them, to smell that and things like that. If, she does wear her diapers 24/7 and uses them 24/7. She's like, if I feel like I have to poop, I go find a bathroom and I do it in there in my diaper and then I just change right away. I very much agree with that. Don't do it in public unless you're in a private situation, like in a bathroom stall or something. Never purposely do it around people and coerce them into being involved. Because yes, forcing that smell on somebody is coercion to be involved. It is, you have not gotten consent from them and I'm not saying I'm not saying you have to get consent for every single thing like that. Smells you don't get consent for. But because you are not incontinent and you're doing this because you like it, that what that type of thing. Budget is important because you have to learn how to balance both what we need and want. Yes. I would like to stay in printed diapers all the time, but I can't afford it. Well, I might have to, but I can't afford it. Because there is definitely a price difference between medical plain white ones versus printed ones. That's where the Megamax came in. It's AB quality, but it's not printed. It's the same pretty much as the Peekaboos and the Barnyards. Like they're basically the same absorbency level, but North Shores are plain white. They are working on a print, but their print is very simple. It is simply like a solid color with some polka dots, which I like their prints for the most part, especially their blue ones. But yeah, balancing budget versus what you want and need. A lot of I'm baffled sometimes at the ABs that can just have this humongous printed diaper stash. Like how the fuck, especially when they're 24/7. Like I can only buy a certain amount of diapers each month. I use those each month and then I buy more the next month. Like I can't just stash diapers. Everyone's always asking, "Can I see your stash?" I'm like, "I don't have one." Now, Andrew, who is a DL, and Zelly, who is an ABDL, they have more of a stash because they'll buy a case and they won't use them all up. Andrew no longer has a stash because he let Abby use his diapers, so because they were the same size, and he no longer has any, so he has to buy some more. But even then, we have to balance. Okay, because Andrew and Zelly don't need diapers, I'm priority. Like I have to have them. If we do not have them, everything in our house gets peed on all the time. So it's like I have to have them. I come first. Then if we have extra money, they can buy some. And for a while, Andrew was kind of also buying himself, like every month or every other month, he was buying himself a case of different ones. That's not something we can do. Now we order if we can afford. And seriously, they wear like once or twice a week at the most. Andrew even less than that. Um, but yeah, budget is a huge thing. I very strongly recommend not going into debt to wear diapers. I do know people who have gotten credit cards to use diapers and stuff to buy diapers and stuff like that. I don't recommend it. If you can't afford it within your budget and you don't need them, then don't go into debt to get them. Trust me, not a good idea. But yeah, budgeting is exceedingly important. I would love to be able to buy, you know, I like the Bambino Magnificos and Cloudies. I would love to be able to buy those all the time, but I can't afford them. Even though they work great for me and I can use them all the time, I can't afford them. So I have to go for function and price over what I want, you know? And it's not always fun, and sometimes I do get really annoyed because it's like, I can never just buy a diaper that I want to buy. Like I want to buy some barnyards. I want to buy some of the new Dino ones coming to rears. Like, but I can't just go out and buy those on top of buying what I need for each month. I just can't afford it. And that's why I have my business, because as my business gets bigger and I get more orders, I am able to cover diapers. And if I can cover, $300 worth of diapers a month, then maybe we can start to look into buying some plain. We are going to be at some point though, buying some plain and some printed, and only Daddy will put the printed ones on me. That's kind of how we're going to work it. Is if Daddy puts it on me, that's okay. Unless it gets to the point where like, holy crap, I'm running out of diapers. I need like a lesser absorbent diaper for something. I can do that. Another good thing is buying cheaper, less absorbent diapers and buying boosters to go with them. Boosters do increase the absorbency by quite a bit for some people. That noise is annoying. It's yeah, Yuki, I appreciated that, he did give me some advice, and I've been doing a lot of hi. Do you need snuggles? You coming to get some snuggles, or are you asking for food? Come here. Oh, that was my arm that you scratched. Hi, baby. I've been doing a lot of research and stuff. I Andrew's not going to like this, but I definitely need to get some fabric to make some samples with so that I can photograph properly. Photographing clothes is hard because it doesn't look quite normal off of a person and stuff like that. And it doesn't look as nice when you don't photograph it on a model. Hi, Kitty. Which I'm actually really, I think, because I have I have a pair of Paw Patrol PJ pants I started making for Andrew last year, and I need to do that this year. But I'm also considering making him a Paw Patrol PJ set at some point out of some fabric that I got for an order that this person just never ever responded with their measurements. It's been like a year and I haven't heard anything from him. So he does not get any form of refund because I have been begging him for measurements for a year. But I might use that fabric for Andrew for something. I don't know yet, but I think I will. Oh, yes, get the scritches. This is what I go through all the time. Like, he pretty much is like this 24/7. I eventually have to like go put him in his bed because he just is in my face. Yeah. And now he purrs. Oh yeah. This person does not get a refund. This person does not get shit because if they ever respond to me, I'm like, dude, I sent him like 10 emails over the course of 6 months, being like, dude, you ordered, but I need your measurements. And never ever heard from him again. So I have massive amount of Paw Patrol, which I could technically save for someone else, but we also do a thing where we make PJs. I make PJs every year for at least myself and Andrew usually. I wanted to do it last year and I didn't get the chance to. I started the process and then ended the process. It's like, but yeah, I'm thinking I may take that and make Andrew something with it because he loves Paw Patrol for his little side. His little side that's also into some more feminine look too. So we'll see. I don't know, but I want to make him a set of PJs that he can wear when he's little. Yes, Snitch, that is a straw for you to play. So this morning, I was getting a new straw for my cup because I washed my cup last night. I don't wash my cup every day because it just has water in it. But I was holding the cat while getting the straw for my cup, and he just chomped on it. I'm like, well, I'm not drinking out of this now. The cat was chewing on it. This cat has a weird love with straws. So I just took it and put it down by his play area, and right now he's like staring at it, waiting for it to move. He wants me to play with him, but I don't necessarily have the energy. I really don't have the energy. By the way, hello V. Boop boop to you. But I don't know what I'm gonna make for myself this year because I always need PJs. But I am also considering making something that I can wear through the summer as well because I only have like no, I don't actually have any summer PJ pants. I have quite a few at this point. I have a bunch of like sweatpants from Old Navy and my coffee pants and my blue plaid ones. Like I have a lot of winter PJs at this point, and I really need some summer stuff. So I'm thinking for summer, I might make myself some PJs, like something that I can wear for both winter and summer, which would be some like knit pants or something like that. And I actually have a fabric in mind for that. But this year, I want to do it this winter so that I have it ready to go, especially for summertime. I want to learn to make rompers. I am going to get some fabric. I soon. Once Andrew's a little bit more overtime coming out, he'll be a little more willing to do so. But I want to get some four-way stretch fabric and start making some rompers, and that would be awesome. They won't be the style of, they won't be like the Tykables rompers. They'll kind of be like just a short sleeved and short version of like my PJs. So instead of it being footed and long sleeved, it'll be shorts basically. So I'm kind of looking to do something like that where I can make it really easily used for if it was supposed to be more of a girly thing. You can cinch up the waist, you can put a cute little collar on it and all that stuff. Like that's kind of what I'm looking for. Which is not going to be that hard once I actually do it. But I do want to make one that is basically very similar to the one from Tykables, which I did once. I did sort of make a romper. Unfortunately, it was a two-way stretch fabric, so I had to greatly increase the length of the romper for it to fit without having stretch going lengthwise. Those of you who do not know, two-way stretch means it stretches side to side. Four-way stretch means it stretches side to side and up and down. And that is typically what onesies and rompers from most companies are made out of. ABUs are very different. ABUs are made out of two-way stretch, whereas Tykables and onesies down under, they do four-way stretch fabric, which makes such a much nicer fitting onesie. So it's kind of funny because like when I was making a onesie for Zelly, she's like, I have a super long torso. So I made her onesie a lot longer, like a few inches longer than I normally would. And I did the same thing for Abby because Abby's like, I'm long torsoed. The funny thing is when those two wear their onesies, it actually kind of looks like a romper. It looks really cute on them. It's a romper without like the shorts, and it looks. But for me personally, I like to have my legs covered, at least close to my knees. I don't like my thighs showing at all. So I tend to wear shorts. I don't wear my onesies around the house that often because um, I only have winter onesies that I've made myself, mind you. I need to get some. I have a bunch of ones. Like I have a bunch. I have three from Onesies Down Under that a friend bought me. I have one from Tykables, two from Rears. One of them is my tie dye one. One of them is somebody bought me. My problem with Rears onesies is they're narrow and long, just like baby pants used to be. Well, baby pants are. I haven't bought from baby pants in years, um, but they're narrow and long. So in order to get the width I need, I have to go longer, and it doesn't work out right. But anyway, so I definitely need to make myself some onesies this year. Just ones that are typical shirts. Like I made my Hawaiian shirt onesie. I love that one. I'll definitely wear that a lot this summer. But I need to make some t-shirt onesies, not long sleeve t-shirt onesies, um, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna definitely get a few high quality fabrics from this one site that I like to buy from, and I'm gonna make myself some onesies. I'm talking like three. My goal is to make three. Snatch, what are you doing? He's in this. He's either in the sewing room or in his litter box. I can't tell. If he's in his litter box in a minute, he'll come running out here. Because he always darts out of his litter box. It's really funny. It's like a bullet. But yeah. Romp, romp, romp. Yes, I love rompers. They're so comfy. I snatch. Kitty, kitty, kitty. You were in the sewing room, weren't you? Yeah, I thought so. Come here. He wants to play. Shall we do a play session, guys, while Kitty is here? While I'm streaming. Oh, that means I have to get up off the couch. You want to play? Are you bored? Yeah. Would you like to do some playing? Oh yeah, there we go. Mama's gonna sit over here though. Boxes are in my way. I was gifted an ABU onesie. Yeah, I'm not fond of theirs. I mean, theirs inspired me. Theirs inspired me to do the elastic legs like I do. Um, but I'm not fond of their cut. I was able to make it to the potty today. Yay! Ooh, you're fast today. loves to just like this is you guys can't see it all that well, but he's over here in this thing, and he uses it like as a hide when he's playing. He loves just like this thing whipping back and forth. That's so funny. Ah. Got your straw? You play with your straw? Like straw is not as fun. I don't wear it often because it is a bit loose. Yeah. Someone bought the Little Paws onesie from them for me, and I don't like it. I don't like the Little Paws anyway, for the most part. Like, I just don't like the colors. Oh! Get a fish. Get a fish. Need bigger bag. Yes. But that's kind of how I am with the rears ones. I have to like wear 2 diapers if I want it to. Like, it's got a good 6 inches extra on the crotch area in length. He's being lazy over here now. Move. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to whack you in the ear. Get you. I get you. Oh, got it. I feel like Snitch would only be like the opportunistic hunter. Ugh. Ugh. Wee. Like, if it doesn't come near him, he's not going for it. I think Daddy's home, Snitch. If Andrew's home, guys, I gotta go. No, maybe not. I don't think he'll be home right away because he was gonna go hang out with his dad, or not hang out, but help his dad today. If he got done in time. Oh, you got it. Now. Okay, buddy. Mama's almost done. We'll try. Let's get. See, he gives no shits about this one. He does not give a shit. Play with this one more, Mama. I will chase. His little butt is wiggling. It's hilarious. Oh. Give it. Come on. Hide this one. Want this instead? Okay, I'm done. My body can't handle more. Oh. Ow. I gave him a few minutes to play. He's like, Mommy, come back. You got up. Okay, time to drink some water. So I have a thing with water. I don't like when it's sat out for more than an hour. I think it tastes weird. Are you still playing? No, you're just sitting there. So yeah, but anyway. I think I'm gonna go because I am starting to feel my voice feel weird. And I don't want to be streaming when he gets home. He may not get home till like 6, but he also could get home at any point. So he's requested that I don't stream in the room with him. He's not too fond of it. He wasn't too fond that I started live streaming in the first place, but he's like, okay, if people are home, please don't be live streaming unless you're like in your sewing room or your bedroom or something. You know, which I will respect, mainly because he's daddy. And if you don't respect daddy, you'll get in very big trouble. Like I saw the other night. The other night I got a spank and binked for, like, he came home from work for a little while and he had to go back in that evening and I was being naughty. I was arguing with daddy. And I got a few swats and then he binked me and he's like, you can only take the bink out if you're talking to Zelly, if you're drinking water, or if you're vaping. I did technically take it out when I wasn't vaping or drinking, but I took it out to do that and I didn't put it right back in. But I pretty much stayed binked for like 3 to 4 hours. So, which is kind of nice because I've not been able to do much with my binky. Like, I love my binky. Here's my binky. By the way, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but you see all those. It's not showing up very well because the handle is in the way. But on this side, there's all these little white marks. That's because it was bent at some point, and it's now to the point where that's actually cracked. The line in between all those holes is cracked. So I'm gonna have to get a new one before too long. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head out, I think, because I've expended as much energy as I have doing that, and I want to watch some more TV before everybody gets home. So I'm gonna do that. But hopefully, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow at all. Sunday, I probably won't. And Monday will be probably sewing of some sort. It'll probably be on Twitch. I don't know. Apparently, not as many people watch on Twitch, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go and chill and drink some water. And actually, I should put this in. If I put this in, I'm more likely to drink my water the rest of the way. Because we do buy water, we go refill our bottles of water. I don't want to waste it and be a twerp, but if it was up to me, I'd just go dump this out and change it. But I will finish it. There's only you guys can kind of see, it's up to there. So I'm going to go chill, and I will see you all another day. Bye-bye, guys.